All right, guys, we back with another sparring compilation. Y'all like the video, so I'm gonna keep making them. We got David Benavidez this time, and guys, I've been saying this for a long time, but Canelo can beat David Benavidez. I like David Benavidez as a fighter, I really do, but Canelo can beat him. It will be a 50-50 fight, and I just wish Canelo would give his kid a chance because he can beat him. Even now, Canelo is older, he still can beat David Benavidez. But you know what Canelo don't want to deal with? Benavidez got a lot of heart. He know no matter what, even if David Benavidez get knocked down in this fight, he's going to keep coming forward and throwing punches. He's not going to be like Berlinga that he showed a lot of heart, but he didn't throw that many punches like that. David Benavidez won't stop throwing punches. He going to keep throwing a lot of combinations. He's not going to shy away in the moment. He's going to try to take that belt from Canelo. And Canelo knows that. He don't want to deal with that. And it's hard to blame him because Canelo is older. He don't want to deal with a young lion like this. David Benavidez don't got real knockout power like that, but he do hit hard. But Canelo took punches from the best, so I think he can take Benavidez's power. But man, he need to give this kid a chance. We want that fight. I'm kind of getting tired of waiting on it. I don't really think it's gonna happen. But David Benavidez will be a challenge. Now, guys, David Benavidez got some sneaky head movement that you kind of wouldn't notice because he kind of just a ferocious kind of fighter. He don't really bag up like that. He kind of in your face, throwing a lot of combinations. And one thing y'all know about David Benavidez, when he get in close, he gonna throw a 10-punch combination, guys. Like, he gonna throw a lot of combinations, which is exciting for the fans, guys. A lot of people like that, guys. Like I said, he got some sneaky head movement. He will get hit sometimes, but he do a great job of kind of moving his head sometimes. So that's one thing I would say that's underrated about David Benavidez. He kind of got this sneaky kind of defense that if he want to make you miss, he can. Now, guys, I don't know how y'all feel about this comparison, but to me, he remind me of a smaller George Foreman, guys. Now, I know George Foreman don't throw combination like David Benavidez did, but when George Foreman was coming up, guys, if you watch that George Foreman versus Joe Frazier and look at the combination George Foreman was throwing, it kind of remind me of David Benavidez. Even though David Benavidez, it looked more faster because he a lower weight, but that's who he remind me as, guys, because a lot of times you'll see David Benavidez in the fight, he'll get hit, but it don't look like the shots do anything to him. And that's kind of how George Foreman was. You would hit George Foreman with a big old punch, and it's kind of like, okay, that ain't really nothing. Now, I know George Foreman did have a war against, like, Jimmy Young and Muhammad Ali and stuff like that. But even in that Muhammad Ali fight, guys, I think he kind of went down because he was tired. I don't think the punches really did hurt it or nothing like that. Now, the Jimmy Young fight was a war, though. But for the most part, guys, look at it. Like, David Benavidez just walk forward like, oh, yeah, that punch really didn't do nothing. So he kind of do remind me of a younger George Foreman. I don't know how y'all think about that. Well, I'm not going to say a younger George Foreman, a smaller version of George Foreman. Even though David Benavidez don't use the 1-2 like George Foreman did. That's one thing I think David Benavidez can really... I think he can get more knockouts if he did that, guys, using the jab to set up the 1-2 because he already got a strong right hand. He already a bigger weight at the middleweight. So I think he can really dominate the fight, guys. He used that jab. At the 1-2 in with that jab, guys, I really think David Benavidez would be hard to fight from the distance because he an inside fighter, guys. David Benavidez do a lot of his damage in close range, really. He don't really hurt too many people from the distance like that. So he kind of inside close range fighter. That's where he get a lot of his damage done there. He kind of, this zone right here, this one David Benavidez want to be at. He like that mid-range zone and stuff like that, but David Benavidez, and I've been telling y'all this for years, and I've been telling y'all this for a long time, he don't got real knockout power. What David Benavidez got is punch endurance. He gonna throw a lot of combination, and that tire out a lot of his opponents. I think David Benavidez, can't keep up with the punch combination, but that he can come in never really had knockout power. And that's one thing I do say David Benavidez do that's different. He don't throw the jab with the 1-2. He would throw a jab, and then stop, and then just come back with a straight right hand. And I think that is unique because a lot of people not used to that. They used to the jab, jab, okay, 1, 2, jab, jab, 1, 2, jab, 1, 2. But Dave Benavidez, he'll just throw a straight right out of nowhere. Just a straight right bomb out of nowhere. And guys, y'all know about Dave Benavidez. Like I said, the punches don't seem like they hurt him, even though he got knocked down in the fight, which is surprisingly, he got knocked down before by a left hook, which Canelo got, but that's neither here or there. But guys, that's one thing. See, you see what I'm talking about? Dave Benavidez would come in with that just straight right hand, and a lot of people not ready for it. That was a good left hook to the body. Now, Dave Benavidez, he do work the body a lot. That's why I like. You're going to see him throw a lot of left hooks to their body. But, guys, this the range that, I mean, this is Dave Benavidez' golden range. Like, this close range, mid-range stuff like this, nobody in the middleweight can mess with him. Not in the close range like this. He would, look at it. The way he pulled the guard down and come over with the punch he want, the straight right hand, the body shots, the combination, guys, you cannot stay in the fight with Dave Benavidez in the close range like this. He will destroy you, really. And I think you got to have a lot of power to really just, I guess, stay in this zone like this and be able to really just damage David Benavidez. But nobody in the middleweight is big enough to do it. Now, oh, that's a Triple G kind of. If he learn how to do that Triple G left hook, he gonna be even more dangerous. But guys, the one thing I would say against, like, even that Caleb Plant fight, you seen Caleb Plant was using that jab a lot, and you seen it kind of took David Benavidez a while to kind of catch it. Now I think that's a person that can be David Benavidez, a person that got a real good jab, kind of like Beaver. They don't give in on their jab, but you gotta be able to take a punch because he gonna get the timing down on your jab, kind of like he did Caleb Plant, and he just started coming forward. The jab it just wasn't enough. You can't beat him by a jab, but you can stay in the fight if you know how to use a jab. Now, one thing I will say about David Benavidez, he got good balance, guys. He can throw a punch. Sometimes David Benavidez throw a punch, and he not even in the orthodox or southpaw stand. He just kind of standing straight up, and he'll throw a straight right like that. They got a lot of damage on it. He don't use, a lot of his power don't come from his legs, guys. You can tell it comes from his back muscle and with the shoulder snap. So you can tell just by his punches, he don't use his legs. That's not where his power come from. It don't come from his legs, kind of like Mike Tyson, kind of how Anthony Joshua, a lot of those dudes kind of use their legs a lot. Javante, Inoue kind of use his legs a lot. Canelo do. But you can tell Dave Benavidez, he just not one of those dudes. He kind of like Wilder. Wilder, a lot of his power come from his back muscle, his shoulder snap. It don't come from the legs. And guys, you don't have to use your legs to get knockout power. If you got but it's unique, guys. Not everybody can do that. Wilder, and you got a couple dudes that can. Tommy Hearns was like that. Tommy Hearns didn't use his legs a lot, but a lot of it came from his back muscle and stuff like that. So Dave Benavidez is kind of like that too. A lot of his power come from that shoulder snap, that quick twitch. That's what a lot of his power come to. Now, I think nobody in the middleweight, I don't think, can beat Dave Benavidez. Look at that combination, guys. That's what I like to see, guys. I was able to find, guys. Canelo is not going to fight this dude. Even though I think it will be a 50-50 fight. Canelo will be able to stay in the fight with Dave Benavidez. It's not like Canelo got a glass chin or anything like that. He got a hell of a chin. You know what scared Canelo? Dave Benavidez, he throw a lot of combinations, guys. And anybody that box or fight knows that it's so hard to deal with somebody that throw a lot of combinations because it's tire you down, guys. It really, really tire you down having to, okay, how many punches he gonna throw this time? What punch can I counter? Guys, it's difficult. And I think that's why Canelo really don't want to fight Dave Benavidez. Well, I said his name wrong. Dave Benavidez. He throw a lot of combinations, guys. And it can wear down on you during the fight, guys. And you seen it in a lot of fights. Even that Caleb Plant fight. Caleb Plant was in that fight, and then it's just like David Benavidez kind of just wore him down, really. So I don't know who really going to fight this dude. The top contenders, bro, if they can get away with it, they're not going to fight him. I got to respect Caleb Plant for fighting this dude, man. But we really want this Canelo fight. We're not going to see it, guys. I'm telling y'all, Canelo not going to fight him. Even though it'll be a close fight, I think. But, guys, hopefully this man be able to get his shot at the titles at 168. He might have to move up to 165. I mean 175, which he is in the summer. But I wonder how long he gonna stay there. Maybe he just gotta keep moving up till he go to heavyweight. Who knows? But y'all let me know what sparring video y'all want next and what training footage y'all want next. I think I'm gonna do. I don't know who I'm gonna do next. Y'all let me know in the comments.